my honorable colleagues, ministers, Taiwan, Jacob, and colleagues Ajito, and respected Sri Ansu Gupta, the general manager, and the officers, engineers, and staff of the Northeast Frontier Railway, respected officers from Nagaland State, led by DGP, Commissioner Police, DC, and other officers. Oh, I had not seen our King Advisor, who will sit down there, and my respected GB of Shukhovi and neighboring villages, public leaders, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. Well, indeed it is a historic moment for the state of Nagaland. As we learned, 1903, you had the first railway connection to Dimapur. So that means, I think it's about 119 years we are opening a new station and launching today. It's a huge step. This passenger and also goods station giving service to the state. Immense benefits will come from all walks of life, from neighboring area and the whole state of Nagaland and Manipur state. I'm privileged and I have immense pleasure to be a part of the history of railways, and as today we inaugurate and launch the passenger services on this Nansari to Shukhovi, the first phase. I want to congratulate the Northeastern Frontier Railways, the officers, engineers, and the staff for making our dream come true. I know you had a lot of challenges in acquiring land, and we had diverted from Dansari. Otherwise, it could have been finished long time back. But it is never too late, and we are glad that the Railway Ministry and the officials and staff are determined to see that the commitment made by the Ministry of Railways to take the railway line to Kohima. Now we're a little short of Kohima, ending in Zubza, but as we converse, and also I had a meeting with the Honorable Minister of Railways, that they are going to, and today my conversation with the GM also, they're going to make a survey from Zubza to New Kohima and onward to Imphal. And when you reach Imphal from Jeribam, it is connected, so they will have two routes to reach the valley. Jeribam is also beneficial, and we appreciate the hard work they had done. But that is little out of way where habitations is very few and the terrains, the land uh, topography is very challenging, but we are glad that they could achieve. And so this will connect to the Southeast Asia. The vision of the Honorable Prime Minister, look east, which he made it act east. That means we'll be connected not only to the mainland, but also to the southeast. And this will bring a lot of economic benefits and connectivity, as mentioned by the General Manager. When you look back at the civilizations of this world, when engines were not invented, the first communication was the waterway. You can make a boat or you can make a raft, and they were traveling through sea routes and rivers and had explored all the world over. So the waterway was the cheapest way and the fastest way of communication. Then comes the railway. When they invented the engine, it has brought immense benefit, connectivity, and the economic activities. I read one book, Who Built America? Government has given the logistic support, but it is the rich people who had competed among themselves. The bankers, the steel tycoons, and some people are exploiting the oils and natural gas. Some are laying railway tracks, and they made railway connected throughout America. If you look at the cowboy films, you'll realize that there is always a scene of railways going into the extreme areas, a strange land where the natives were not happy that their land or the quietness is disturbed. However, when it reaches them, then the wealth multiplied. And though it is the 21st century and we are far behind, we are happy that the vision of the country is reaching us, and I'm extremely happy that our people will continue to be engaged in activities with good connectivity. Our agri-products, and we are yet to exploit our oil and natural deposit, our minerals. Railway is the second cheapest kind of transport, and therefore this will change the face of our state and our economy. Yes, I'm happy that by March and April you'll be able to reach Molwon station, and that will be good because of this mountain. They have to make a tunnel, and I used to observe that line, because as soon as you come out of the tunnel, then you have a Chate River where you have to build a major bridge, and I've seen that the pillars are already up. So the steel bridge will not take long. So I hope you will keep up your challenges and do your commitment by March and April. We'll look forward to that also. Well, your phase 2 to Perema by 2023, and then phase 3, that is up to Zubza by 2026. I hope those schedules are very challenging. We cannot blame the railways because we had caused a lot of hindrance in acquiring land. Land is a big problem, and therefore all of us we have to give our cooperation and local support. And there the GBs, the village council, the tribal ho-hos have to come in so that we don't create problem, but we support them and get a benefit as quick as possible. The railway which the ministry had announced and also approved back 2012, the from Dimapur to Tizit, I'm talking about, the Planning Commission had approved, and in 2013 the finance, that I believe they have also sanctioned. So that is the real mineral belt and rice bowl. Because of the foothill, there is a huge potentials. Now people cannot do much in the hills. The terrains, the landlocked, and the cost of development. Therefore, why Dimapur and Chambagedima, how they are more prosperous? Because they are connected, they have the plain areas, and they have unlimited water, because all the rivers flows down, and your water table, the level is very high. So either you get from the river, or you can do boring to use the water for your domestic and even for your crops. That's how it is very important that Tizit connecting to Tizit is very important. So that is next dream, and we are hoping that it will be implemented soon. So in this way, Nagaland will be connected. Now while we are pursuing this, of Dimapur to Khelma, that is connecting Silchar, half long. So that is one route which is also together moved and approved. And while we are pursuing the new railway lines, we cannot forget Dimapur station, which has been established, and it becomes a lifeline. It's like a vein, a blood vein, giving all lives and connectivity. Therefore, I'm happy that it has been improved with modern amenities and AC premium, waiting rooms, CCTVs, and the comfort of passengers. So, are Shukhovi or other stations also? It depends on the demand. These railways are usually demand driven. That's why we have to make good use of railways. When I was doing my college in Darjeeling, most of the time we used to travel by car, taxi. But sometimes we want to experience the railway ride to the hills. And that's how our railway going to Kohima, it reminds me of my college days. How we used to get up on the train and go around the mountains. It is very scenic and very interesting. Our land and our mountains are beautiful, and therefore it will be a pleasure to ride, and it will also attract a lot of tourists once connectivity is done. Therefore, uh, we must take advantage of this connectivity, particularly railways. And as mentioned, our agriculture products will be exported from our state direct to the destination, the buyer, and therefore it will bring a lot of incomes to the farmers. And once they are buyers, I know our Naga farmers can produce. So with this launching of this Shukhovi railway today, I hope this will be the starting point to change the mindset and to bring economic activities down from the farmers to the travelers and to connectivity to the mainland and beyond. So with these few words, I once again congratulate our neighbors. You are the first people who had got the railway line connected. And on behalf of the state government and the people of Nagaland, I congratulate and I thank the Northeast Frontiers Railway for doing a commendable job, and will look forward for the early implementation of the remaining works. Thank you, God bless, and all the very best.